Have you guys had Alex Stein on the show?
No. So I saw on your Twitter feed just before this. I liked it. So you fill us in on that funny clip from Alex and AOC.
Oh yeah,
because I just saw it.
Alex Stein is a nut. He's the comedian. He's the guy who was going to those town hall meetings and like rapping about how you need to go to Ukraine, like full on with a little boombox, rapping, calling the council members cowards because they're not going to go fight for his freedom in Ukraine.
Gas prices are way too high. Putin's got to die. Put a bullet in Putin's head. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm a freak for the vaccine. Vaccinate my body at the party. Sipping Bacardi. I'm the proof when I'm in the booth. Spitting on the mic. Putin's anti-vax. Putin hates all of them blacks. Putin is a bad racist.
He wore this hideous unitard. Like, he's a really big guy. And his body is like a Frankenstein, like a rectangle shaped. He put on a unitard and said he was a lady, and he was like screaming at these town councils in Plano, Texas, for trans swimming rights.
This guy rocks. That sounds
with
hilarious.
a straight face. So he goes, he's like the next Alex Jones, I swear. He's so intense. Like, oh my God, dude, I can't. He was shouting at AOC today, hey, that's my favorite big booty Latina, my favorite big booty Latina over there. And she turned around and gave a victory sign. But then when she saw that she was getting made fun of on Twitter, she melted down. She's like, oh, it's horrible that some man would come and say that I have a big, fat, juicy ass. And he's like, I didn't say that. I just said big booty Latina. And she goes, he was just saying how big and juicy my butt was. It's like she's totally exaggerating and saying how offensive it was. Like, bitch, we're fucking starving and we're paying $12 a gallon for gas. We can't eat. And you're talking about some guy saying you have a big butt? Fuck you.
Yeah, no one compliments my ass. Not anymore.
Yeah.
See, you're my favorite big booty Latina. I love you, AOC. You're my favorite. She wants to kill babies, but she's still beautiful. You look very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina. I love it. My favorite AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC. Look how sexy she looks in that dress. Woo, I love it, AOC. Hot, hot, hot like a tamale.
He's funny.
I mean, like the funniest part of that video I saw was like immediately after it happened, AOC went to like do her little video, and she like gets to the top of the steps on the Capitol or whatever the fuck she is, and she's like starts. I didn't like listen to the audio of it because I saw it just a second ago, and she like tilts up the phone so she can get the guy in the background.
Oh yeah,
and this guy, and he is looking for her, and he starts going like waving at her, like trying to get, and she immediately like pans back up and is like, "This is unacceptable. This is," and it's like
he looks like
hilarious.
Steve Buscemi and Billy Madison when he shows up and shoots that guy, like that. AOC's like, like right in her eye. Oh, this guy, you see this fucking guy? Like she's like a movie poster. This fucking guy said I had the fattest ass that he's ever seen.
And because like she was afraid, like wants to make it seem like the most sinister thing in the world, and then just seeing this absolute goober limp-wristedly waving. In the background. This is so funny. I didn't know how much other shit he did. So anyone who trolls low-level politicians is a hero. That's
yeah,
great.
he's a character.
Yeah, because like, what are they really taking care of in Plainville, Texas? Like a new stop sign? Like that probably made their day. A couple of council members guaranteed they went home and had a fun time. Like
yeah, you think so?
It's hard
right?
to find AOC pictures of her ass.
That can't be possible.
Right? You'd think they'd be a dime a dozen.
Satellites and. You know,
I have seen too many pictures of Nancy Pelosi's tits. Like, guys, it was funny the first time, but stop pretending that these are like big, juicy mama milkers here. Come on.
Does Nancy Pelosi have big boobs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we got to see him again. I'm contributing. God damn it.
Zach, show us Nancy Pelosi's.
They're getting bigger.
And
They're getting bigger every year.
While you're at it, see if you can find AOC's ass.
Yeah. But not the college dancing.
Oh,
look at that. Wow.
Take my rights away.
She's in a bathing suit, too. They got one of her in a bathing suit.
Oh, my taxes are far too low. Yes, ma'am.
I'm not getting anything but sand out of those at this point.
She's rocking a one-piece from Sears and Roebucks that she pulled out of the closet.
Look at those big fucking cans. Oh, my God.
I mean, I bet that really helped her get into office in like what, the 1930s or however old she is when she ran.
Oh, come on, don't take her accomplishments away.
How old is she? 90?
117. Who is this? Is this AOC? Oh wow, AOC looks
That's
great.
a big.
That's her in college, though.
She's only like 28, right?
I
Yeah.
thought she was 28 like 5 years ago. How old is she?
I live in a
booty's gotten
temporal
bigger.
bubble.
She's 32. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it didn't fall off or anything. It's still there. You know what I mean? I'm sure she's got a
we
big
know.
ass.
Yeah, but
what you mean now.
I don't know.
Oh, you want a current ass picture? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm saying 20s are a rough year on women, or a rough decade on girls sometimes.
Well,
Like
see,
a
I get-
lot of women are hot at 21.
But you're looking for a bad picture of AOC's ass, and I'm looking for a good picture of it. These are very different angles we're taking.
No, I
Trump has a very
I just
nice
want a
ass.
realistic picture of what she's working with now, right? They're 21-year-olds with a hot butt are a dime a dozen. You get in your later 20s, and now you know whether you've invested in the right one.
Speaking
Now,
of
a
diamond-
13-year-old with a hot butt. Woo, that's your real money. See, it's.
I just watched your
I
boy,
don't know.
the video of him yelling at AOC. First of all, she does have a big ass.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
big
known.
doesn't always imply great. I thought she had a great butt.
Yeah.
In fact,
Yeah.
check, true.
And
Dude, that's the fact checker I want to be. It's just this objective sexual harassment guy who they're like, and he said that Nancy Pelosi had the biggest tits he'd ever seen. And I'm like, show me bigger. But not that Asian lady with the wild ones that I see Dick tweeting about.
no,
So she does have a banging ass. He called her a baby killer and said she had a banging ass. He
I
was
did
clearly
not-
trolling.
I didn't hear him say any of that.
Let me.
Oh, he
read it
means
again.
baby killer. That's the part that I can assure you that he means.
I heard him say big booty Latina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
He
That's
called her
what I
a
heard.
baby killer on Twitter.
He said what he said was she wants to kill babies, but she's still beautiful.
What I'm talking about is what he yelled at
In the
her
video,
from 12
yeah.
feet away in the video that I
Watch the video again.
Oh,
It's at 7 seconds, 5 seconds.
I skipped that part.
He just got straight to the butt.
Yeah.
So he yells about baby killer and then
He says, "Hey, it's AOC, my favorite Latina. She wants to kill babies, but she
Oh, that's great.
I
yeah."
didn't notice the baby part. That's pretty funny. The funniest part to me though was when she went up there and immediately started making the video and the dude's fucking limp-wristed wave after like just she was framing it like and this dangerous borderline terrorist and then the pan down to this retard like it's like that guy's not doing anything. Like,
Well, I mean,
making jokes.
I now to hear him say the baby killing thing, his voice is so goofy you can't take him serious. He's so silly. Oh, that haircut too. No, that's
Can you
really
tell what
funny.
AOC's saying? I can't make out her words.
No,
It was really quiet.
She
I
said
couldn't
taco burrito, I think. A couple times.
She had a mask on, and
Yeah.
so he says something about her booty. She hears it. She comes over and replies, but I don't know what she says. And then he
No.
just keeps complimenting her butt.
No, I didn't hear what she said either. That's pretty wild though. I'm glad I got to see it. She is really attractive in that dress. That's great though.
I don't
Yeah,
think. I
she's
think
keeping it together.
politicians, being a politician, should be a worse job. What could we do to make it
shit.
worse for them?
Yeah.
They should have to wear like
You know, didn't you
Handmaid's
just
Tale.
argue with me that it wasn't okay to harass them at restaurants?
No, fuck that. Harass them and wake their ass up. Fix this shit. Get out, you son of a bitch. There used to be guys other congressmen used to challenge other congressmen for duels on those steps where he's going, big booty Latina. She's like, oh, this is absolutely outrageous. I can't believe I'd be called a big booty anything. It's big booty Latinx, sir. Thank you very much. It's totally
big booty
outrageous.
Yeah.
Where did the
How
X
easy they
on
have it.
Latina come from? Like,
They're like,
I don't understand it.
It's like a forced like woke lefty thing. Like actual Hispanic people don't use that.
I have heard that Latino and Latina people don't like the X.
Yeah.
I don't know how it ever got started and what it was supposed to mean. Was it done to make it gender neutral? What
It
is
was a way to try
Yeah.
and like impose that like a gender neutral ideology on them.
Onto Spanish?
onto a gendered language.
Well, in Spanish, the default is male. So the default gender of everything is O, or what is male, but like it doesn't mean men. Like they don't.
Oh, so Latino doesn't necessarily mean male.
Yeah, you wouldn't say Latino and Latinas. You'd just say Latinos.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that wasn't enough for white people who didn't know that. They're like, well, I mean, these Mexicans can't be, these Mexican men can't be getting off on everybody saying Latinos. So let's put it, let's X out their O's and make it for everybody. But it's like, it's unpronounceable in Spanish.
All right, so Zach posted it in a way that it makes sense to me. Latinx is an alternative to the gender binary inherent to formulations such as Latina, Latino, and Latin @ That part confused me. But yeah, all right. So Latinx is just a gender neutral Latino. But
it's not like a part of the language. It was something like it wasn't an organic creation of the language. It was a top down thing of
that's how
trying
I
to-
see it.
yeah.
I imagine
White down.
a white
basically
down thing. Yeah.
white
A white
people-
woman down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine white people, and maybe this is my bias coming through, in a good-hearted way, trying to make it gender neutral, and the people on the receiving side are like, "Fuck that! No, we don't. Our language is not gender neutral. We have a gendered language. We're happy."
Yeah.
This is how I think it went, but who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's-
mean, it's pretty ridiculous to try and
Like, I'm not buying the
Ungender a
Jordan
language.
Peterson. You're trying to control me. Insanity. And you're like, I'm not buying. They probably
With what?
thought they were doing a good. He's like, I refuse to call you by your preferred pronoun because you're controlling me and you're trying to own me or some other bullshit like that. And,
I hate that shit. Like we've been using straight, like conservative pronouns of like Mrs. for so long. Like you guys don't understand the concept. Like if you walk up and call somebody, oh, it's Miss Taylor, they're like, how dare you? That's Mrs. Taylor. Like, yeah, okay. Because it'll be so upsetting to you if we don't recognize your legal identity of.
My approach is, and the listeners have heard it before. What do you want to be called? I'll call you that. I don't give a fuck. You know, do you want to be Ms.? Do you want to be Mrs.? You know, do you like a nickname? You can choose your name, and I'll use that.
what I don't get is like the pronoun thing in person, because it's like if Dick wanted to be she, her, why would that in any way impact our conversation? Because if I'm talking to someone, I'm going to call them their name. I won't use a pronoun like that. That's always felt weird to me. It's like my pronouns are he, him. It's like, what, when would I talk to you and call you that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I would call you Steve or whatever your preferred name is.
Typically, have I not referred to like Kyle or Taylor as he at all tonight?
You may have. Yeah.
I don't
I guess
know.
if you were having like a three-way conversation, I was thinking more of a one-on-one thing. So yeah, I guess if you're having a group thing, then that would matter. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like extra intended to be offended on someone else's behalf if you're not kowtowing to their pronouns, because you'd never call someone their pronouns to their face.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with Woody on this totally. Like, just
If your
just
pronoun
ask
is
what their
he or
name is.
she, I'm pretty good at it. If your pronoun is they, I'm not very good at it. I foul it up sometimes. If it's zer or something, then I'm always fuck that up.
well, they is like, because you'll stop yourself because you know how you speak about an individual person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like if you were to refer to someone third person, you'd go he or she. And so like a switch to they is a little, because I think of they as, I don't know, more plural.
Why don't we just use it?
It just get rid of everything and it's just it for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that
It doesn't
simplifies.
care.
Yeah. That's funny too. Yeah, a good win.
Or like this idiot. That's a good like, oh no, what's your pronouns? Like, well, I'm using this idiot. Like, so I ran into this idiot at the store today. And
Yeah.
they were doing idiot things as they're wont to do.
No, my pronouns are fee, fi, fo, fum. You have to call me by those 4 pronouns.
They is singular also, and you use it all the time, but you don't realize it. You know,
Yeah.
like
I guess it's probably
Whatever.
only when you're thinking about it that you.
that it's
I can see
yeah.
that.
I really like, you know, Taylor left his umbrella behind. Someone should tell them about it or something. I don't
No,
know.
because in that
I would
example, I
use
would definitly
him.
say him. Yeah. Someone should tell him about it. Someone should tell
People
her.
have
about
the
it.
right to choose their own whatever car,
Yeah, but that's plural.
but there is not. And fuck, I'd have to Google examples, but I read it and I was like, yeah, they're right. I do this all the time.
They?
Mhm.
Like, oh yeah, well, they're going to bring it. Like, do we have enough ice? Yeah, they're going to pick some up. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Woody's coming. Do we have enough size? Oh, they're gonna grab it.
Yeah.
This is largely an online thing, I've noticed. The vast
Yeah.
majority of people I know in real life are happy to just call someone whatever they care to be called.
this has
They don't
never really
really
come
give
up.
a shit. It's never come up in real life.